Clemson Memorial Stadium. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Vols kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Haynes. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking left. Wide open downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. Trying play action. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Stepping to the right. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
It's complete on the right side. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
The run inside. It's Bishop. Here's a little room there. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. A little screen to the running back. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on 3rd down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Vols with the 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Gordon. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Got his man downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Haynes. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He'll get rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This should be the last play of the quarter. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking long. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Keeps it on first down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Pulls and fires complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Running inside. It's Bishop. Nice move to keep running. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And on third and short right there, man, there's no bones about it. Like, you could tell this offense was going to run the football, try to be physical. They do, and they get their running back downhill, and he makes the play. Now sets them up in first and goal. And up here, guys, I would expect more of the same. Try to dominate the line of scrimmage, be physical, and run that ball in for 6.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Pressure coming. Touchdown ball. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And he's got it inside the 35. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Going long. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clemson jumps to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. He fires to the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Bishop. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Tar Heels looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Davis. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Volunteers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. He breaks a tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on route short. They take a shot down the field on third and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on third down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't...
He'll take the deep shot. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Might be calling a hot route. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going for it all. He's got it for a big play. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Running inside, it's Johnson.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Staley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's 1st down time in Tennessee.
1st down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Works the middle of the field. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Could be an alley. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Man, these offenses that are built for late game situations, when you get later in the football game and you have the lead and you got a guy that you can hand it to like him that keeps making plays over and over again, man, does it start to put a lot of pressure on the defense for them to be super aggressive and bring a lot more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And they got it.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Bishop. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Bringing the heat, and down he goes.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working on the right.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're 2nd and long, 9 yards to go. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He spins that thing down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clemson is quick to the line. He wants to change this route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception maybe just a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it down the field. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Booster, booster.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Staley. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for room. It's Gordon. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown ball. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Dances away to buy time. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Rushes on him. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every